Just when you thought hot hatches couldn't get any hotter, Audi releases this, the RS3 Sportback.
With a 335 brake horsepower, 5-cylinder turbo engine from the TTRS, it makes the likes of the Renault Sport Megane 250, Volkswagen Golf R and even Ford's mental Focus RS seem a bit on the slow side.
However, there are some problems. The first is the fact that the RS3 costs £40,000, which incidentally is 9 grand more than Audi's already rapid S3.
Also, unlike that car, there is no 3-door version available, just this 5-door. So despite the more aggressive face, beefy muscles and new twin exhaust pipes, the RS3 still looks a little ordinary next to a BMW 1 Series M Coupe, and the fact you can only get it with an automatic gearbox will also undoubtedly enrage hardcore motoring enthusiasts.
But none of this will actually matter to the car's target audience, because according to Audi, they're people who want something that's reasonably discreet, fairly practical, yet devastatingly quick. And in this respect, the RS3 fits the bill very nicely.
For starters, acceleration is insane. 0 to 62 miles an hour is dealt with in just 4.6 seconds, which is not only faster than its BMW rival, but also a Porsche 911 Carrera S. In fact, it's the same time as Audi's very own R8 V8, and that costs twice as much.
When you think about it then, £40,000 doesn't actually seem that expensive after all, well, especially as it's the cheapest way you can get your hands on this rather wonderful engine. And you know, you actually get some decent standard equipment, well, for an Audi at least. There's sat-nav, you've got rear parking sensors, and this rather important button down here, which when pressed, makes this car emit one of the finest sounds of any machine. I mean, just listen to this.
The RS3 is lower and wider than the already sporty S3 and has beefier suspension too, and this plus the grippy Quattro all-wheel drive gives you the confidence to corner at silly speeds, even on tight mountain bends where there's a 400-foot vertical drop to punish any mistake. This is a serious performance car that anyone, and I mean anyone, can drive quickly. In fact, some enthusiasts may complain it's too easy and then go on to moan about the lack of feel from the electric power steering, but really, they'd be missing the point.
You can even see why Audi only offers this car with the S-tronic 7-speed gearbox, because on roads like this it's just so effective. And then when you're back in the reality of modern day commuting, you can always put it in nice relaxing automatic mode.
Speaking of which, the RS3 should be quite easy to live with. Obviously it's harder riding than a normal A3, but it never feels uncomfortable. While having 5 doors, that makes it very practical. And while the 31 mpg economy wouldn't normally be worth mentioning, it's pretty impressive considering all that performance.
Okay, so the RS3 might not be the last word in driver involvement, and you can have more fun for less money. But at this price, no other car offers this amount of performance in such a usable and desirable package.